Hello everyone, I'm Poppy and today we're going to be talking about Cole and Lou from Ninjago. Every so often I'll see someone post on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram or whatever that Lou is this horrible father and him and Cole have this really shitty relationship. And every time I see these posts I think that meme of Ninjago fans that don't actually watch the show at all. Lou wasn't the greatest father, sure, but he's not as horrible or abusive or homophobic like people claim, and I'll be mainly using proof from the episode that shows their relationship front and centre. Season 1, episode 9, The Royal Blacksmiths. I know there's moments from other seasons that also explore their relationship, like in season 8 I believe, but the Royal Blacksmiths episode explores their relationship the most, and therefore it will be the relationship I will be focusing on. Just like in my Geo and Cole video, I'll break down what happens in the Lou and Cole related scenes. After the Lloyd and Serpentine related plot at the start, the rest of the ninja are discussing how to get the next fan blade. Cole then says he's seen the fan blade before and talks about it being made into a trophy by Clutch Powers and that his dad has won it multiple times at the Ninjago talent show, though he doesn't know who currently has it. Kai then suggests that they just call up Lou, though Cole is hesitant. This is because Cole has been lying in the letters he's been sending to Lou about being at Marty Oppenheimer's School of Performing Arts, as he ran away from there when he realised he couldn't sing or dance and became a ninja. The ninja then head over to Lou's place and they put the golden weapons away because Cole doesn't have any other explanation as to why he's carrying around a giant scythe other than he's a ninja. Though he could have just said he's practicing for an elaborate play where he's a farmer that uses a scythe to harvest his crops, but I digress. He then knocks on the door and Lou seems displeased at first, though this is because he didn't use his cheesy as fuck doorbell, and Lou is actually really welcoming to Cole and his friends.
Just a moment.
Hey, Dad! How long has it been? What? You too good for the doorbell?
Use the bell, son.
Welcome. Come on in, son. It's been forever.
While in Lou's house, Cole lies to him and says that him, Kai, Jay and Zane are writing a final research paper on the history of Ninjago talent and asks Lou about how they can get the Fang Blade Cup. Lou explains that they have to win the Ninjago talent show in order to get it, and Kai then asks Lou to train them for the talent show, though this training does not go very well at all. This is where the first point of tension between Cole and Lou arises. Lou starts to tell the ninja about the triple tiger sachet, an extremely difficult dance move that he had Cole try and perform when he was 7, though Cole failed it and fell on his face.
What's the triple tiger sachet?
Only the most difficult dance move ever created. It's true. Many professionals have dared tried, but it's never been successfully completed. Hence my father thought a 7-year-old could, but I ended up falling on my face, humiliating myself, and letting my quartet down.
Cole is scared of disappointing his father, potentially due to the failed performance and cause of embarrassment for Cole. This may be why Cole doesn't tell Lou about him being a ninja, because he's too scared of disappointing him due to the lack of musical talent he has. Lou placed a high expectation on Cole when he was younger, and when he failed, it led to a fear of failure and a lot of lying to his father. The ninja then go outside to practice their performance. The next we see the ninja in this episode is when they're practicing backstage at the Ninjago talent show. Cole then reveals to Lou that he's a ninja and hasn't been at Marty Oppenheimer's. He also tries to explain it as to why he wants to steal the Blade Cup instead of actually winning the talent show. So Lou is pissed at Cole that Cole wants to steal the Blade Cup and walks out. Rightfully so, in my opinion, as no parent wants their kid to steal a trophy that they rightfully didn't earn, and Lou doesn't know the significance of the Fang Blade at this point. Plus, later on in the episode, Lou accepts Cole for being a ninja. It just seems that he needed some time to cool down and think about Cole being a ninja, but we'll get to that later on. Cole then has a realization and says they're gonna win the talent show their own way. The ninja then do a performance to the Weekend Whip, which was the theme song to the seasons in the Masters of Spinjitzu era, and then Cole manages to successfully execute the triple tiger sachet. Ninja!
The triple tiger sachet.
When the ninja win, Cole looks out into the audience and realizes Lou isn't in the audience in the seat in between Nia and Ed. In this moment, Cole seems saddened to seeing the empty seat because he tried to live up to who he thought Lou wanted him to be, and potentially thought Lou was never going to speak to him again because of what he admitted earlier and not living up to his expectations. Though Lou thankfully then comes backstage and he and Cole hug. Lou then realizes that he was wrong for pushing Cole to be part of the next generation of the Royal Blacksmiths, and that he's better as a ninja than a performer. Cole then saves his dad from some falling lights, which leads him to find his true potential. The ninja and Lou then reconvene at Lou's place.
It may not be the trophy, but it sure will look good on my wall. All right!
Excellent!
Awesome! Nice! As far as I'm concerned, you're all family now.
Yeah.
It's in my belief that Lou never meant to maliciously hurt Cole or deliberately drive a wedge between the two. Lou was grieving his wife and Cole's mother at the time, Lily, who had died not long before Cole met Master Wu and became a ninja, and may not have known how to properly manage his own grief as well as care for his son, as Creighton et al.'s 2013 study discussed how men feel emptiness as a symptom of their grief, with this emptiness leading to an increased vulnerability to uncontrolled emotions that can be expressed through irrational and muddled thoughts, which Lou may have had when he was trying to cope with Lily's death by doing something that he's always known and loved to do with Lily: dance. Cole mentions later on in the series, in season 8, not crystallized like I previously thought in my Geode video, that Lou kept going off with the Royal Blacksmiths and leaving the chores to him.
But first, why do you climb the mountain?
I just lost someone. My father should be sad or angry, but he's...
Yes?
He spends all his time with this group, singing and dancing. He's never home, leaving all the chores for me. With her gone, I guess it's up to me to be the responsible one. He acts like nothing's happened. How can he sing and dance at a time like this?
Should Lou have talked with Cole and tried to understand the combined grief they both had of losing Lily? Yeah. But in what they believed was an irrational scenario, they behaved irrationally, since Lily would have been younger than 40 when she died, as the Serpentine Wars occurred 40 years-ish prior to current day Ninjago, and it was actually Cole's grandfather, aka Lily's father, who fought in the Serpentine Wars and used the element of Earth, not Lily herself. And assuming that Ninjago has a higher average lifespan than in the real world, which over here in the UK is 80 years, then Lou and Cole didn't expect Lily to get ill and die for another 40 to 50 years at least. A participant of Creighton et al.'s study mentions something that could apply to Lou and Cole's situation. That's how you're taught. That's how you are brought up. Men are taught from an early age, don't cry, it's not your job. How are you going to be strong if you are crying it out? This brings up a bigger issue. Men aren't taught to grieve healthily. Crying is one of the most natural reactions to the news that someone you love has died. As again stated by Creighton et al.'s study, men learn to control their expressions instead of learning how to manage the cause of those emotions, the grief from the death of a loved one. Lou may have never known how to manage his grief, potentially due to what his parents and society taught him, and therefore distance himself from Cole emotionally because he may have known that how he grieves isn't healthy, though he didn't know how to teach Cole how to grieve healthily and may not wanted Cole to see him grieve at all. I believe Cole was doing something similar, hiding and controlling his grief and not trying to come to peace with his mother's death. We don't get many scenes of Lou or Cole directly after Lily's death, but in the one I can think of, that being the first time Cole and Wu met, Cole seemed more angry at Lou than sad about Lily's death. Cole's anger was justifiable because he may have also been thinking irrationally, just like Lou, and therefore not really understood or realised that Lou was also trying to grieve Lily before Wu straight up just told him, hey, your father is also trying to grieve Lily, he just does it differently to you.
Grief takes many shapes and forms. Some sing and dance. Some climb mountains.
Creighton et al.'s study also mentioned that some of the participants experienced anger instead of sadness. Sadness. Cole may have been angry for many different reasons that surrounded Lily's death, such as doctors not being able to cure her illness or Lou's distance from Cole after her death. After all, people grieve in different ways, and potentially due to their irrational thought process, they didn't understand each other. I mentioned in my Cole and Geo video that Lou wasn't angry at Cole for being a ninja. I would like to slightly amend and expand on that. My headcanon for Lily is that her final known adventure as a ninja, her battle with Griefbringer and performing the Spinjitzu burst, was what made her ill. Obviously, Lily didn't survive this illness, which may have made Lou scared for Cole. Scared that Cole would turn out just like his mother, cause they share the same element. He wanted Cole to follow his footsteps so that he would be safe. But when Lou found out Cole was a ninja, I think him freaking out wasn't just because of the stealing. It was because he didn't want Cole to die before him because of his ninja duties. But then he saw him fight on stage and realized that he can't force Cole into a life that he's unhappy with, and that he wouldn't have to fight the dragon that led to Lily's death. Though Lou didn't expect Griefbringer to be brought back to life by Vangelis, this is just my headcanon of what his mentality was like in the Royal Blacksmiths episode. Lou and Cole's relationship is a complicated one to analyse. I wouldn't say Lou is a bad father necessarily, but he could have done better. Though I do understand that he was working with the knowledge that he was potentially taught by male family members or society about how grief works, as well as probably being scared that Cole would end up just like his mother because they share the same element, and was scared that he would become a ninja as well. They do seem to have a good relationship now, as they made up at the end of the Royal Blacksmiths episode, and Lou is seen fighting alongside Cole and Crystallized, though we can't deny that their relationship was strained after Lily died. Okay, I just had an extra thought about what I would love with this storyline going forward about Lou and Cole's relationship. In Dragon's Rising, they are now focusing a lot more on mental health, such as with Lloyd's panic attacks. So what I would love is an episode about grief, about Lou and Cole, about how, you know, they managed grieving Lily. Maybe in a episode where Aaron is like, oh, I really miss my parents. I have no idea what happened to them. And he's potentially starting to feel that grief of losing them. And Cole kind of helps out and tries to fix Aaron and Lloyd's relationship while also consoling Aaron in his grief of his parents being lost to the merge. Because even though I haven't watched Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2, I do know that Aaron and Lloyd's relationship does get very strained, and I just got a YouTube notification on my phone. But I do know in Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2 that Aaron and Lloyd's relationship becomes very strained, pretty strained. Aaron starts to hate Lloyd, from what I can understand a little bit. So I would love an episode where kind of Cole helps ground Aaron. Okay, that's it for this video, I think. Unless I need to re-record some stuff. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share your thoughts down below in the comments, and I shall see you guys next time. I usually don't do video essays like this. Usually, you know, I'm a streamer, right? I play video games, right? So that is most of the content that you'll see on this channel. Though, I also have made another video essay on Cole and Geo's relationship, and if you would like that, please click here somewhere, wherever I decide to put it. So yeah, bye bye guys, bye.